back to Clips and Tips, brought to you during Bike Month by McLeish Orlando and Bike Law Canada. I really wanted to just touch base on some really basic tips for those cyclists who have been injured, seriously injured, and involved in a lawsuit. There's always a few things. Obviously, follow the advice of your lawyers, but I make sure all my clients understand the system and what the system is designed to do. It's designed to give fair and reasonable compensation for the injury sustained by the cyclist. However, you likely will never get the full compensation that you deserve because the system simply isn't designed that way. There's laws that work against it. But in order to enhance your claim, I do want to make sure that you understand that there are certain tips that I believe are useful in pursuing that. Remember, it's very important from the beginning, and especially if you're somebody who is stoic and wants to grind through things, to make sure no matter what, you report all your symptoms on a regular basis to your doctors. You don't want someone to suggest later on you really didn't have those symptoms because you never told one of your doctors. Now, of course, that tip's going to help you in any event on getting better and getting the treatment you need. Remember, it's much better to have your health than a good lawsuit. Number two, always be honest. I would say the number one thing I can suggest to enhance your case is honesty, honesty, honesty. Try your very best. Don't try to outthink the defense. Just be honest with the information that you have. And don't embellish, don't gild the lily, and don't underestimate your injuries either. But just be honest. Number three, ignore Joe the neighbor. Joe the neighbor may have had a lawsuit. He might have had a friend had a lawsuit, knows someone who had a lawsuit, and this is what they did in order to get a really good resolution. Ignore that type of advice. That advice will steer you wrong. Listen to your lawyer and follow the advice given to you by your lawyer. Everybody's case is different, and sometimes that advice that Joe the neighbor has isn't good advice at all. Medical experts are the key to every case. These are the professionals who will provide a diagnosis and prognosis as to your condition and your injuries. It is very important to have medical experts in your corner to go to court and advise the court and a jury or the person trying the case as to what your injuries are, what the diagnosis is given, and how that will impact you in the future. We also use what are called future care cost experts. They try to determine how much cost it will take in order to take care of you in the future based on the injuries you sustain. They're experts in that area and they prepare a report, which is part of the court process. As well, there's forensic accountants that provide forensic accounting reports in order to determine your loss of earning capacity, or at least advise the court what the theory is and how that impacts your ability to earn income in the future. Those are just some of the experts you will use in a successful claim. Hopefully those tips help you. Thank you very much. Take care.